We have a moral imperative to harvest every last one.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the second trailer for Death of a Unicorn. And this is the direction that I think those movies that use characters in the public domain like Popeye, like Winnie the Pooh, should be going in. Which is to say, you're taking a character that's typically known to be fairly benign, like the unicorn, but you're making it murderous, but you're seemingly doing it with more logic. And though to be fair, Death of a Unicorn likely has bigger budgets than all the Poohverse movies combined, I suspect. But nonetheless, it seems to be, first off, aiming for comedy. It's a horror comedy. And that's a good space for it. Another thing about these movies that are based on recently in the public domain IP is that they tend to be so serious. Now, I'm aware that the Popeye movie is supposed to be a horror comedy, but it just looks so cheesy right off the bat. That kind of defeats the purpose, at least for me, because particularly in the case of horror comedies, execution is important, because if it's not well executed, by which I mean acted, as well as the FX, hopefully practical, the lack of that becomes part of the comedy. So you're not really laughing with the movie. You're laughing at the movie. And for some people that's okay, I suspect, but that's not what I think most directors actually want from their horror comedies. For instance, I think The Monkey went over the top a little bit with the exploding nature of the violence. But it was very well executed, very well acted, and that meant I wasn't laughing at the movie. I was laughing at the things that happened in the movie, which is an important difference. In any case, let's look at the second trailer for Death of a Unicorn.
This entire nature preserve was donated by the Leopold. It's truly untouched by man. Spotted any big game on the way. The fuck was that?
Must be moose mating season or something.
Aren't you the most magnificent thing?
Unicorns used to be seen like these divine monsters because people fully believed that they could heal literally anything.
It's an opportunity for immortality.
We have a moral imperative to harvest every last one.
They're gonna kill us.
Don't move.
Called it. There's no negotiating with monsters.
In any case, that was the second trailer for Death of a Unicorn. And is anyone else getting God, can my voice go on any higher? Is anyone else getting Jurassic Park vibes from this? Just the way this story seems to proceed feels very much Jurassic Park, particularly the way some of the visuals are assembled. In any case, this looks like a lot of fun and definitely something I wouldn't mind seeing. And it doesn't hurt that it's from A24, who seemingly, at least by my reckoning, have stolen the horror movie crown from Blumhouse. Blumhouse, which started at the lower end, seems to me to be trying to move up market in terms of their movies, and it's not going all that well for them. Conversely, while A24 has done what I'd like to call prestige horror, they seem to be, I wouldn't say moving downward, but branching out into For instance, horror comedy. So what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trail into Reaction. If you agree, disagree, let me know down below. And as usual, consider like, follow, or buy me a coffee. Peace.